welcome back to the program. And of course, right now, not so cheerful news, that for sure. You got to brace yourself for this, Kuntula, because she has a sensitive side, especially for all kind of animals, gecko in particular.
Oh, well.
Yes, but this one is really sad indeed. Now, you probably have seen a lot of images already, and I try to tell our team to make sure that go easy on the images, because we don't want to see pictures of small pigs,
baby pigs,
exactly, that has been killed due to the electrical short circuit, and this is the fire in Prachinburi province. Now there has been a report that the owner of Better Grow Hybrid Internation company, along with all the vets, went in and visit the farm in Prachinburi province to investigate and also to help some of the pigs that were still suffering from this particular fire, because they say that these are 2 months old pig that has been in the fire due to the fact that there has been electrical short circuit during the earlier in the evening of the day of yesterday. They say that the workers in the farm have heard the loud explosion and saw the particular building has been on the fire. Now, of course, there's a lot of curtains around, so on and so forth, I believe, to protect the pigs from rain, so on, or any sort of protection for them at all. I'm not sure if for rain or what. However, it caught on fire, collapsed into the area where the pigs were located, and ended up killing over thousands of all these pigs. They say that when the police got to the crime scene, or well, at this point, the farm, they say that the workers and the owner herself, Kun Somjit Prakop age 52, along with her family, her children and husband, were just stood there trying to help out this pig, and there were a lot of crying going on there. However, at this point, a lot of villagers just came in around the area, the neighbors, to give them condolences, and they say that they don't really mind much about the losses in terms of it is like over
it's a lot
million
of money,
baht. However,
pig.
it's just more of emotional trauma that they have to, they raise all this pig and having to see all of them burnt pretty much. So that's the report. Sorry.
Okay.
Let's move on to another news.
One thing about pig, though, they said pig is on the top 10 smartest animal, even more than dog.
Yeah, but if they're in a farm,
Yeah, but I never have a pig as a pet.
All right.
Myself. Anyway, let's move on to other news.
Right.
It's also in the same province, Prachinburi. So it's super heavy rain over the weekend.
Very.
And a lot of area has been flooded. And it's, I would say, customary for lots of people that like to enjoy the waterfall site, that they like to go to waterfall when it's the starting of the rainy season, because the water normally not that much yet, and it's good enough to swimming around, all that activities. But yesterday late afternoon in Prachinburi, there were 9 tourists went into Tantip waterfall in Prachinburi, and there was a big flash flood coming down the waterfall. I believe that they are around university students age group, like 19, 20, that kind of groups.
Oh, okay.
And as soon as they see the water coming down and the strong currents, they all flee for their life. Of course, some of them just hold on to rocks and stuff. So at the end of the day, they're able to rescue 8 of the 9 tourists, and the last one was wandering around in the forest himself, and finally able to make a phone. Good thing that his phone has battery and has signal. He able to call someone.
Seriously?
Yes. So the last one that they're able to rescue is a 19-year-old guy, and he was wandering around in the forest that the rescue workers have to walk through the stream from the fall for about 2 kilometers, finally be able to find him. They are all now in good condition. Good thing no heavy injury or any bad wounded or no death. But this particular fall, there was one death last year during the rainy season as well. So I know it's beautiful. It's beautiful to look at, but maybe not such a good idea during a heavy rainfall.
Just have to be very careful.
Jump in and swim in particular places, especially if there is some warning.
Now, moving on to another report, once again of violence in the south. Somehow is ongoing. I think it's going to go all the way until even like the Ramadan period, which is really sad because after the peace talk, we thought we're going to see, a little bit quiet down, but it seems like BRN isn't the only group or faction that we should talk to. They say that yesterday at about 6:20 a.m. in Yala province, there has been a report of a bomb that has been planted in the street. Now this time is not only hit the patrol army themselves, there's a troop of patrol army that has been hit. However, there has been 3 more people, which is the villagers in the area. Sadly, 2 of them are children. Now this is happened in Yala Suan Som Road in the in Yala province. They said that all the army officials, about all 4 of them or 3 of them, were actually on their way to patrol the area like usual. But once they go right to this particular street, there has been a bomb planted just around the area in the middle of, as you can see there,
the Rhode Island.
Exactly. So underneath the pole there, and they say that caused the impact caused the pickup truck to flip over. And the father, Awe Gasol, age 49, along with his children, Murani Gasol, age 9, as well as Muslim Gasol, age 3 years old, were actually have a little bit of injuries. And luckily, the people around the area took them to the hospital. So not such a sad story, because at least they made out of this alive. However, still they say that they believe that this particular event is probably due to the fact that a few days earlier the RKK leaders, or the core leader at least, has been killed at the site where there's a little bit of shooting going on with the officials when they try to arrest him. Now in Pattani province, they're also seen a sign that has been just kind of put over on top of the electrical pole, saying that as long as the police are still arrested innocent people, this is the way that they would actually kind of fight back.
Okay.
So,
but it's not just the police that got killed. It's also civil. If you want to say you want to revenge, or you want to, kill off officers, not just officer that got killed, also civilian people that's also innocent. So you're doing the same thing,
that you claim that the
you
officials do. Exactly. So at this point, they say that they were trying to look into the area, make sure that it's safe. So, and it was safe. It was just a sign that has been put up. So at this point, it seems like the violence, it's
not really quiet down.
Exactly. Sadly.
Yes.
All right, let's move on to another news.
Okay, another news involves no death.
Which is good.
Which is good. Involves some documents. Anyway,
false document.
False document. A lot of you probably know Rong Glua Market. It's a big, some people will call vintage market, but it's actually a really big second-hand pre-owned stuff market along the border. At Aranyaprathet. Somehow yesterday the official, the custom department and some of the police able to identify some suspicious brown box
right
placed next to the passenger van
Okay.
that's supposed to head to Bangkok yesterday.
A box, huh?
A big brown box. I believe that someone tipped off the custom, but they didn't say that they got tipped off. They said they found suspicious looking brown box. So somehow they asked around, and the information they got is there is a Cambodian guy asked.
That is a lot of fake
Yes.
passports.
The Cambodian guy asked the van to carry this big box to deliver at a house in Chok Chai Si in Bangkok. And of course, they got an address. We didn't get addressed in detail, but yeah, it's a good enough picture that it will be a house in Chok Chai Si, Soi 20, such and such. Anyway, open the box. There is a new-looking Cambodian passport, not 220 of them. Of the
great.
new-looking Cambodia passport that custom believe that will be sent to all these Cambodian workers in Bangkok. So it's not really say in the news content that it is fake passport, but it's said in the headline that it's the fake passport. But if it's 220 of them in the brown box and will be sent to the destination via some kind of passenger van that's not even official, I think it's look a bit fishy. And
Very fishy.
It doesn't look too authentic as a real document. So I guess it's safe to
So
assume it's the fake passports.
You suggested they do a better job in actually producing these passports.
Right. If it's real, it will be a hilarious news, but I don't think it is.
Right.
Anyway,
Right. So I guess
that's the
We're gonna
news for
take
this break. We're gonna take
short break.
we're gonna take a very short break. We'll come back with another two epics: the white mask and the rice pledging scheme. What's more? Stay tuned.